Thanks for tuning in. Out of the Fast Lane with Brady Hauser. Bringing you the best in dirt track racing. Out of the Fast Lane! Dirt flying high! Out of the Fast Lane! Fire in their eyes! Out of the Fast Lane! Thunder rolling by! Out of the Fast Lane! Where legends never die!
How's it going, guys? Brady Hauser here. You're watching Out of the Fast Lane live from the Chili Bowl Nationals, and this is brought to you by Swagger Factory Apparel with this beautiful jacket they made for me for all these interviews, Parks Companies LLC, Ted's Body Shop, we have Barney's Sign Company, Utica Rome Speedway, 7-Eleven Racing, and many, many more. Logos like Out of the Fast Lane, the VHP, the Driller, all on this jacket. Can't really see the Parks Companies, but it's on the back there. But also a special thanks to my mom and dad, my Aunt Tammy, and my Uncle Mark. But now, it's time for the video. Enjoy. The guy that they call Danger Dave hanging out here in the Chili Bowl National Spits. You're in Peasant Row, which it might be it's probably a fitting spot for you, considering
it's a very fitting spot for us.
So I'm here with Dave Collins, obviously. Yesterday they came and talked to you, the Flow Racing crew did. They were talking to you about your nickname. Why do they call you Danger Dave?
Well, fortunately, I come back a little bit prepared here. So,
I'm sure Flo will be coming to get you as well.
Well, perfect. And so some number of years ago, we had an event. We'll see if we can get this up here.
Yeah.
So we had an event at Plymouth Dirt Track up in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and I was leading a race, micro race there. And we kept getting shown a black flag, and I'm leading, so I don't know that anything's wrong. And I'm coming around for the second time seeing that black flag. Go, man. Whoever's that's out for is having a really bad night. And then I think the third time around, they were pretty direct, pointing at me and signaling me to the infield. So I pull in, very upset. And the track photographer there, Rob, hi, shout out to Rob if you see this, does a great job. And he runs right up to me in the infield and goes, yeah, you're going to understand when you see this. So we were showering the track with sparks. I burned off my brake and was just trying to hit a low groove and win the race. In retrospect, I'm pretty sure that DQ wound up costing me a points championship that season, so it was a little painful. Since then, a few other things have happened that have maybe helped solidify the Danger Dave title that was given that night of some guys being a little spooked because, hey, Danger's up there in front showering the place with sparks. But it's good. It's good. It's, it's a little bit of personality, and we like to think that racing's a little more fun when there's some personalities to it.
And I was just going to ask about the hats. So your entire crew has got these hats.
Yeah, so we're big hat racing because we've got the big hats. So that's kind of been one of our little gimmicks for a while. At Angel Park Speedway in Sun Prairie, we race in the afternoons, and it gets sunny there, surprisingly, and keeps the sun off my head, keeps us nice and fresh through the day, and makes us easy to identify.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about Chili Bowl a little bit. Obviously, what prelim night are you?
We're running tonight.
Okay, so you are tonight. So
yes, we got to go get set for some
What was
things.
the decision to run right the first night?
I think in some regards, when you bring Danger as your name on the nameplate, you got to be prepared to make some repairs. So just making sure that we got, time to handle whatever we need. And, on the other hand, try to get it out of the way early and, keep from building it up in your head all week kind of deal. So you're here as a rookie. See how it goes. We're just here to have fun.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day.
So yesterday was your first time on track here at this place.
Yeah.
How was your race car, and what did you think of the place?
It started and it turned left. I made it up the ramp without any issues. So, checked a lot of boxes, a lot of exhaling yesterday, feeling good. At the end of the day, we're here with our Badger car. Proudly a Mazda. I think the only one in the building that's claiming that, even if there's a few others that could. And, the fact that, hey, we're fired up, we're running, we're turning left. We'll go see what we can do here on the prelim night, and have some fun on Saturday.
Kyle Larson's racing against you tonight.
Yeah.
As a driver, does it make it more challenging knowing you got the best driver racing against you, or is it more just fun that you might have an opportunity to run side by side with him?
Well, I'm going to get to start side by side with him. When they published the nightly lineups, and I saw Kyle was also running Monday, I said, yeah, we're going to wind up in the same heat, and he drew in for the spot outside of me in our heat race. So that's it's going to make it a real easy answer anytime anybody asks the question, hey, who's the best guy you've ever raced against? So I think at the end of the day, it's just a really cool moment to take in and say, hey, I was on track with Kyle Larson, especially when he's at his peak, which is a really cool moment that I get to carry with me for a long time.
Absolutely. And so your name is Danger. Brian Ward's talked about it all week, the rules of if something were to happen on track, are you going to push the limit and go out in front stretch and talk to the other driver, or are you going to let it go?
Hey, we'll see. It may depend on who it is.
If it's Kyle Larson, I don't think you will.
No, I think that there's some decorum there that would need to be maintained. There may be a few guys, but no, I think at the end of the day, probably like everybody else, I'll just roll it up the ramp and just be some yelling.
And how much beer are you guys going to drink this week?
I'm in from Wisconsin, so we've got a reputation to uphold there as well.
Well, I appreciate you chatting with me, and best of luck this week.
Thank you very much. It's great to see you guys.
Awesome. There you go.